As Hurricane Irma makes its way to the Bahamas and was blamed for the deaths of 9 people up to Thursday morning, National Emergency Management Agency officials are warning Bahamians to take the storm very seriously. Cleopatra Murphy attended a press conference this morning with the Nema director, who gave the urgent directive.
Director of the National Emergency Management Agency, Captain Stephen Russell, says take no chances and is warning Bahamians and residents to brace for catastrophe as a Category 5 Hurricane Irma barrels towards the Bahamas.
We have this monster of 500 miles in diameter moving along certain parts. It can cause catastrophic results. Those of you who visited Acklands and Crooked Island last year and after Hurricane Joaquin in 2015, you'd have heard of the stories. You'd have seen the images of the destruction caused by that storm.
While 1,223 residents in the southeastern Bahamas were evacuated in Wednesday's voluntary evacuation, Russell says another 2 flights were sent to Inagua today for another 21 residents, and an additional 20 left Crooked Island by mailboat Wednesday. Russell says there is still concern for those residents left behind without utilities and medical services because New Providence may not receive the all clear until Tuesday.
We cannot respond from New Providence to those islands in the south. That's why in all of our planning, we've been urging disaster committees in the islands to be able to sustain yourself for a period of at least 3 days until external assistance can arrive to support you.
As for when evacuated residents can return home, that depends on the extent of damages.
We can almost expect devastation, catastrophic damage from a Category 5 crossing those islands, and there may be nothing remaining to go to. So as soon as all is clear, we're going to try as best we can to do some rapid assessments, get into those areas and see what is standing.
The Nema director says flights may be sent to Bimini to evacuate residents, while evacuation is also being considered for West End Grand Bahama that is still devastated from Hurricane Matthew.
Grand Bahama, we will do a horizontal evacuation, move from the West End coast and go into the center or further to the east or get off the island as best as possible. But we're going to make that call once we know when the system starts to make that north turn, because there's still some projections that's taking us straight across to the southern Florida and probably into the Gulf of Mexico.
Cleopatra Murphy, SAT&S Network News.